What's up, everybody? For those who can't sleep, I can't sleep either. I've been full of happiness and joy. I just got through talking about spiritual awakening and stuff, so tonight I might reiterate some of those things, but mainly I want to get to know some people. Anybody that come in on the channel or come on the chat and want to talk, you can ask me anything. If I don't know it, I'll find the answer. If I do know it, I'll tell you. So I'm gonna reiterate what I was just talking about a little bit earlier. When we go through spiritual awakening, it's not that we become, so holier than thou, or, we take on the full aspect of religion. Spirituality is a stage in between that. It's recognizing that you want to live life by your own rules, is the best way of putting it. So let's say, basically, you're clearing out all the clutter, everything that you was taught to believe, everything that you was taught to go through, and they just, as far as religion, the fear, traumas, negative impacts that you've had from growing up, from childbirth all the way up to your current age, you let all that go and you embrace yourself for who you are. You learn about who you are, what it is that you like, what it is, your passion, your life purpose. That's a spiritual awakening in a nutshell. And there's so much that we have to learn and go through, but it's not bad. Everybody makes it seems like it's some kind of supernatural thing, or it's, you're trying to play God or anything like that. No, it's nothing like that. It's literally, you are maturing your soul, and you're just being. You're going with the flow. You're allowing life to happen, and you're doing it without the fears, without being locked down in a mindset of that traditional mindset that was instilled in us. Gotta go find a wife, gotta go have kids, gotta have the house, gotta have, the white picket fence and the dog. No, the life is way more broader. We live life by our experiences, and when we live by our experiences, that is what generates more happiness for us, because you want to be able to move with joy, move with gratitude. And so by going through the stages, there's so many stages. Some people say there's 12, some saying there's 8, some say 7, some say 5, some got 3. It's just everybody's perspective is different, and it's rightfully so, because everybody that has gone through it or will go through it, your path is different. Your awakening is totally different. It might have some similarities, but it'll be maybe out of order, or just different. It's just be different. But for most people, when we go through the dark night of the soul, as they call it, or some people just call it darkness and confusion, and that's what it is. That's like most people go through that first. You go through a state of confusion and feeling dull, feeling unfulfilled, feeling just no passion. Just excuse me one second. Excuse me. Somebody talking. Somebody talking some smack or saying something. Anyways, as we go through that and we're understanding what we're trying to understand where it was coming from. So the sneeze knocked me out my thought. As we go through that darkness and try to understand where we're at in life, we have to clean all of it out. Just let it go. Forgive, even if they are people you don't talk to, or situations that happened long ago and you still talk to that person, whether it be friendship, relationship, family, those aspects. Even just run-ins with people, with strangers, we forgive and let it go. And that opens up your heart more, opens up your soul more to the things that we want in life, the prosperity, the abundance. It brings it in all the more. And so the more we release the past and move and look towards the future with positivity, nothing can stop you. Nothing will stop it. That's all I want to kind of talk a little bit about, because I just did that. Like I said, my other little video. Y'all want to watch that? Just click through it. You might find something. There's just so much. Like, there's so much in the spiritual world. It's like your eyes open. They just open to, you're on another level. Y'all know who Meek Mills is. And when he say there's levels to this shit, it is. And he's talking about life and people's situations. And you have to understand that the world revolves in a totally different way, a different aspect of what you think. There's like, we just live in a shell. I wouldn't even say a third. We live in like 1% for those of us young ones that don't know any better or still just living life. We're only seeing a 1% of what the world has to offer. And until we break free from the traditions and break free of the fear and the programming. It's easy to call it programming. I thought it was weird at first, but the programming of people that they build this fear in you of how society should be, or how you should be in society. They're not living your life. You're living your life. You're experiencing the things you experience. No one else. And so you just have to learn to let go, let God, or let the divine, let the universe, let the source of all beings, the source of energy, you allow them to guide you and show you. I was so lost and confused for so long, y'all. I learned how to break through all kinds of mental blockages that were holding me back and keeping me from trying to be myself, for keeping me from loving others, for those, especially the ones that tried to love me. And I was just so caught up in, oh, what if this happens, or what if this happens? I don't want to go to hell, stuff like that. And that's not what it is. That's not how life is supposed to be. You're not supposed to live life in a shell and feel like you gotta watch your every step every move. No, that's not what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be living happy, feeling joy, experiencing all that this world has to offer. If you look at most things, the world has been the same. The world's been the same for a while now, for generations, for eons. And some people have built up this mindset of that because they fear of putting themselves out there, or fear, they fear the putting themselves out there, and they fear the feedback. They fear people that are gonna judge them differently, judge them differently. It's not. That's not what we do. That's not how you're supposed to live. We're supposed to live with unconditional love. My sinuses are acting up. But we're supposed to live with unconditional love, joy, gratitude. That is the core. All those, like I said, it's the core of our beings. It's the core of spiritual awakening. People will try to tell you, just because they're older, that well, when I was young and I tried that, it didn't work out for me. Well, sorry, that's your situation. That's not mine. You are where you are because it's where you're meant to be. There are people that are out there that are meant to help you. Whether they be strangers, whether they be friends, whether they be lovers, elders, your parents, take it how it resonates. But people just, they come from everybody comes from a different background, a different walk of life. But that doesn't mean that's your walk of life, your place to be. I want to fix his hands thing. Let me see something here. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I'm trying to change which come up here. Excuse me. I would say all the videos, if y'all look at any of my other videos, you will see I'm learning this as I go. I'm an Aries and a mix of a whole other things, but my main one is Aries, and I just going with the flow. I watch videos, I try to learn these techniques, but when I feel like doing it, and I just go jump in. Oh man, guys, this is pretty interesting. I'm sitting here looking at something new here. Late night vibes. Oh. But it's gonna get better. My bad, I'm back. It's gonna get better. Everything gets better. Once you make it through the darkest parts, everything starts to balance out, and you'll see it, feel it, you'll be able to touch it, taste it, however you want to put it. Things will come together. Everything will start coming together. Oh, now I know what I want to put. Yeah, I used to be so scared of being on video, being like just stage fright, straight up stage fright. Now I don't give two flips. I put one finger up.